Hey, what's up, everybody? Just want to go over a trade really quick while I'm at work. So we're looking at Audcad, Aussie dollar versus the Canadian dollar. And a little bit, a few reasons why I went ahead and decided to sell this pair right now. I do see Aussie getting weak and also see CAD getting strong. So that's one reason why I'm trading both of these pairs with this currency pair in particular. But just to give you a step-by-step analysis of what's going on, how I'm viewing the market. Okay. We can see here, let me start here. So around, let's say, yeah, so let's go back to the dip back on January 2nd. You can see how there was an up rally, okay? Price wasn't that drop down spoke volume because it couldn't stay down there, right? So we know my prediction is price is going to come down here to these levels. So what happened back on January? We had a big spike, right? We had price come down and then in the same hour come up. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, as time went on, as time progressed, it made an uptrend, right? It continued to retrace, but notice where it continued to retrace. It continued to retrace where it dropped previously. You see what I'm saying? So let's go back to that dip. All right. So what I mean by it rejected a previous level. So let me see if I can try to get it in there so you guys can see. So there we go, right there. So we can see that on the left here, price was support, and then over here, price was resistance. That same level, right? So over here is resistance. So support and then resistance, support and then resistance. All right, keep that in mind. So we have support and resistance. Okay, so that resistance came in at we're at right over here. Okay, so this is where the resistance came in at 957 area, 958, 957. Yeah, more like 957. Yeah, so 957. So let me just review again. So we go before the dip. This is 9.57 level. That was support. And we go with the current price, we see that 9.957 is now resistance. So we can notice here at the resistance, we had a head and shoulder pattern. That stopped the that uptrend, that retracement. Okay, so this is the price action pattern that we had at the 9.57 level. Okay, so we had a head and shoulder form at the 9.57 level. Okay, since then it moved down, but notice where it moved down, right? So this shoulder, that head and shoulder move, the neckline was retested when it dropped down. So here's the neck. So it came down very aggressively, came up, and then very aggressively rejected that level. Okay? So keep that in mind. So we see a lot of bears in this market ever since that head and shoulder pattern had formed. So we came down, we got down here in consolidation. This is all consolidation, really. This is just accumulation phase, so just disregard all that nonsense there. All right, price came up. We see big bear drop, we see big bull drop. So what I'm looking at is I'm viewing price. I'm trying to see who's in control of the market. Okay, so we go to February 15th. We can see there's a big bear drop here. February 18th, there was a huge bull rally. Then there's a spike right here. So just pay attention. This level right here is important. This 947 level. You know, we had a lot of rejection from the 947 level. All right. Now, here we are in present time. Okay, so keep in mind that 9.47 level, right? We have a lot of rejection from right here. So this key level. So since this has happened, the bears have came into the market. Okay, so now we have a new level of support and resistance right here on the left hand side. This was your previous support. Okay, then you had this big candle break that support. Okay, and then from there we went up for a retrace. All right, so now that previous support now becomes resistance. So that previous support is now resistance. Okay, support, resistance. In between that, we had a retrace. Okay, so let me help you guys see that. So we have support, then we have resistance, and then in between time, we had the retest. Boom, boom, retest. So once the support is broken, always expect for it to be retested in the form of a resistance. Okay, so now you can see that we had another. So now we have So now let's pay attention to this guy right here, these two candles. So remember, this is the retest. So in the retest, we have a lot of rejection right here, but in particular, we had this huge white candle right here, right? But notice how small it closed. Let me zoom in. So this is me reading price action, candle by candle. Okay, so this rejection right here is very important. So what happens is with this wick, you're gonna get a wick field. Okay, so important anatomy here about this candlesticks, we had a large amount of wick, and then the body was very small but bearish. It was a bullish candle. It opened above the close, but it was very small. Okay, so then as time progressed, that wick came filled up. But what happened in that wick? We had a bullish engulfing candle right here. So this is a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. This candlestick pattern happened at the top of the retrace. Okay, so remember, just to keep everybody informed what's going on, we had a down retrace, and in that retrace we had a bearish engulfing. Break it down again. Now what just happened is we came up again to retest that, because this is what happened. This was a small uptrend. So that uptrend, which was that retracement, needs to be retested before it falls back down. Okay, so that's what's going on. That level is now being retested to break down to the downside. Okay, that's why I sold. So what you can do is you set your stop loss above that recent high, and you can sell right now. And that's what I just did. Okay, I hope that helps. Talk to you guys later. Bye.